Hey everyone, it's Donna with Miss Donna for Music. Today I wanted to have a little chat with you a little bit more about AI. I did a video a couple weeks ago about AI and I kind of shared how I use AI for different things, and I think it can be a very valuable and useful tool in a lot of ways. But there's also a lot of debate about AI, about whether or not is it ethical, are there copyright issues going on? Right now there's a big debate in the music world, and I think in the art world as well right now, where you have one artist who is putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort and creativity to create something really special. And then you have another person who basically just puts a prompt into AI, and then they're taking what AI puts out, claiming it as their own, saying that they did the work, that they put in the effort, that they put in the time and creativity, and they're claiming it as their own, and then profiting off of that. So there's a big sort of anti-AI movement going on in some of those realms, and so there's a lot of opinions and there's a lot of emotions surrounding that. I have my own opinions about some of it. Some of it, AI is still so fairly new and experimental. We don't really know where it's going to go, what kind of growth we're going to see in that, or what kind of reach it's going to have, and how it's going to impact these different industries, especially with music and art, because there's a lot of creativity and there's a lot of blurred lines between what's right, what's wrong, what's legal, what's not. And so there's a lot of debate about that. So I would like to know your opinions, what you think of AI. Have you had experience with AI? Have you used AI for different things? I have a friend who is actually an AI marketing consultant, and she had a post recently where she talked about how she was getting some backlash because people were saying that AI was stealing her creativity from her, and she argued back that no, it's actually helped with my creativity. And I had shared with her that in some ways I'd experienced the same thing, that AI has actually helped with my creativity in a lot of ways, in a lot of areas, but I could definitely see how it could sort of steal some creativity from you or from other people. And of course, the whole legal, ethical, copyright issue thing is a big concern, of course. As someone who is a musician and an artist myself, it's hard work to put together something that's unique and creative, that's something that somebody else would want to pay money for. It's a difficult business if you want to go in that route. Even if you're just doing it for fun and not as a business, again, there's a lot of hard work, there's a lot of creativity, a lot of thought, a lot of effort, a lot of heart that goes into what you're producing. And so to have someone step in and just put a prompt into AI and say, oh, I did that, and it's as good as yours or better, it's disheartening, it's discouraging. So I can understand why a lot of people are very upset about it. Again, I think there are a lot of ways that AI can be a very valuable and useful tool to use, but it does present a lot of questions and concerns in that realm. So put it in the comments. What do you think? What is your experience? Do you have an opinion about this? Have you used AI? Are you completely against it? Are you all for it? I know some people who use AI for like everything, and some people who have never used AI for anything. If you don't know already, I do what I call Suno Sunday. So every Sunday I put up a video where I use Suno.com, which is a music AI site, and I just do it for fun. You type in a prompt, you give it a music genre and a song idea, and then it puts together the lyrics, it puts together the music, it sings it for you, performs it for you, and it's always interesting to see what they come up with, because sometimes it doesn't quite match what I put in there, and sometimes it matches really well, and so I just do it just for fun. I did an exercise with my 7th and 8th grade music class a while back where I gave them parameters. They had to pick a genre. They had to pick whether they wanted a male voice or a female voice or mixed voices. They had to pick a tempo, whether they wanted it fast or slow. And then they had to create the lyrics. And then we put all that information into a prompt. And then we listened to them after the fact. And it was a fun experiment. It was a great learning opportunity for them to learn about different genres that maybe they weren't familiar with, to talk about tempo, how to put a song together, how to put lyrics together, verse, chorus, bridge. They got to learn about those kind of terms and how they work together in a song. And so it was a great learning opportunity for them. So again, AI can have a lot of positive things come out of it, but there are also some very negative and questionable things that can come out as well. So again, put in the comments, let me know what you think about AI in regards specifically to music, since that's sort of our main topic, or you can include art as well. In this idea, what do you think? Would you use AI to create music or art for yourself? Would you try to use it to create something to benefit monetarily, or are you totally against it? Let me know your opinions. I'd love to know what you think. And as always, have a great music day and keep practicing.